The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us today for our demonstration on a deficiency library and how to handle it within FCS Direct. We're waiting for a couple more people to join us here today that had registered for a webinar. So please remember, if you have any questions or polls, feel free to use the chat box or questions box options in your GoToWebinar, and I'll be happy to answer those questions by the end of the presentation today. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started here. So thank you, everybody, for joining us today. I know everyone's really busy, especially this time of the year. So I appreciate your time in coming in here and looking at our webinar series. Again, today's webinar series is going to be discussing the deficiency library and how to handle it within FCS Direct. FCS Direct is a great tool for creating tear-off proposals or new roofing systems when we're using an entire template list. But we also have the ability within FCS Direct to offer our clients options for service work. So if we wanted to offer repair options or upgrade options with adding skylights or replacing a broken skylight, or we wanted to give the ability to offer a mixed proposal. Say we wanted 2 or 3 deficiencies we found on a roof, but we also want to offer our customer a re-roof. FCS Direct is flexible enough to handle all of those situations. Today's webinar, we're going to be working specifically on how to manage our deficiency library, how we can set our pricing, create new ones, remove ones that we don't want or need, and standardize our language. As we all know, we all want to be very careful in how we talk to our clients and how we present ourselves as a company. And FCS Direct, by standardizing our language, we allow that for no matter who in the field is out there quoting our work. The service repair library is one of those ways that we control that. So if we go into, I did that kind of quickly, I'm going to go ahead and hit the menu button here. I'm going to go down to settings, and we can see a list of all of our options here. The one we're going to work on is service repair library. If we select it, a list of all of our service repair options are going to be showing. You may have none or more than what you see here, but managing them is not a problem. If I wanted to review, say, alligatoring, I can select alligatoring, and we can see we have our description, our corrective action, how we charge for it. We can choose each, linear foot, square footage, and we could even set our pricing. So when this option shows up in our inspection, all the estimator has to do, or salesperson, whoever's in the field doing your estimating, all they have to do is put in the number of square feet affected by alligatoring, and this price is automatically going to calculate for them. By pre-filling our description and corrective action, we make sure that our estimator or salesperson is using the language that we want to use when we're talking to our clients. They do have the flexibility when they're in the field to adjust the description or corrective action if they need to add more to it or remove this. But from the beginning, they save time by not having to change it. It's already a pretty standard issue, so our description and our corrective action, how we fix it's always pretty much going to be the same. But again, we can always add to it if we needed to. To add a new deficiency, we're going to go ahead here and select the plus button. We can give it a problem, a description, and a corrective action. Set our pricing. Is this in each, a linear foot, or square footage? But I'm going to say this price is $125 for each one. So now when I use this in my inspection process, and I could just put in my count, it's automatically going to fill the pricing for me. You don't have to fill in a price for this. It'll come up 0, and you can allow your estimators or salespeople to fill in a price themselves. Or if you do fill in a price, they can always override the price and change it if they need to. Once I select Add, this will now be in my library as an option. Here's my sample. Now I have some contractors that'll use this as not only a deficiency option, but as a way to also offer upgrades. So if we wanted to say we wanted to offer the option of adding a skylight or enhancing the gutter system as an add-on, we can select the plus button, and we're going to go ahead and say upgrade skylight. I'm going to go ahead and give this a price, say it's $850. Now when we're doing our proposal, our customer can simply choose to add the skylight to the quote if they want to. I'm going to go ahead and show you now how that works. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick inspection. Select my properties here. We're going to go ahead and do a quick new inspection on this property. System's going to ask us if we wanted to use our measurements from last time. We're going to go ahead and say yes to that when it comes up. That way I don't have to do an entire takeoff. Go ahead and make sure our numbers are filling in here. They are. All of our numbers are now in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and say we're going to identify repairs. When I'm identifying repairs, I'm going to select the new one to add one, pick from my problem, So we're going to go upgrade skylight. Our description is going to fill in. Our corrective action is going to fill in. We can choose a photo. I'm just going to take a photo of the broken skylight here. We can have a standard photo for our customers to choose from. I'm going to go ahead and say we're just going to take advantage of the broken skylight. I'm going to say we have 2, and now my pricing is going to come in. I can add as many deficiencies as I would like to each inspection. Let's say we have some missing shingles. Take a photo of my missing shingles here. Again, my description is going to come through. My corrective action is going to come through. We're going to say we have 2 missing shingles. I can add to this if I want to. Now that my inspection is complete, I'm going to go ahead and make a new proposal offering both a re-roof option and a service option for my client. If they don't want to repair their roof, quickly add a new proposal to do a complete re-roof. I'm going to be okay with this pricing here. Now I can lay out my proposal. Go ahead and put my repair options first, my proposal. Actually, I'm going to put my cover page, my repair options, my re-roof options, and my brochure. So now when a client's looking at everything, they can simply choose the repairs if they want. Or in this case, if this was an upgrade, they can also choose to upgrade to a new skylight or choose a re-roof if they wanted to. Go ahead and generate a quick proposal so we can email to our customer in case they're not ready for a point and sale type situation. Let's see what that looks like here. Here's my repair options. Here's my re-roof option, my terms and conditions, and any brochures or anything that I've attached to the proposal here. So as we know, service is a good way to offer more options to our clients. And if we ever needed to take advantage of it, FCS Direct is ready to handle it either through adding new deficiencies into the system, taking a photo, and bringing the issues right to your customer. If you have any questions on this or any other FCS Direct processes or workflows, please feel free to reach out to our service team. You can email us anytime at support@fcscontrol.com, or you can give us a call at 855-633-3327. And again, I thank you guys for joining us today for this FCS Direct Deficiency webinar. Thank you.